Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your girl, Michelle. And, a couple things I will say about Anthem. Like, I was stoked about it for the midnight release. After last night, I know, like, I've said, that I didn't mind the grinding part, but I don't know. I really don't know. So anyways, I'm in a party chat, or I'm in my own private chat. And, after midnight release, I actually realized how bad, after realizing it, as you can tell, I'm not really playing it as much. Like, I'm not putting very much effort into the game. As you can tell, I mean, playing it all day yesterday, and, I have to be perfectly honest with you, I don't really have the interest in Anthem as I thought I did. And, with that being on a sad note, it comes down to it. The gameplay, I mean, don't get me wrong, BioWare had some things going on that could have saved them, but this game kind of like disgraced them to the point. I didn't really expect that a game like this would be so hyped up about. They always say you get what you pay for. And what happens is that what I don't like about this particular is because if you think about the jetpacks overheat too much when you use them. And the other thing is, though, I thought this was going to be the same thing as, I thought this was the same thing as Warframe. I was hoping it was, pretty much what I'm saying is I'm greatly disappointed in it. I think they could have done something better. Doesn't matter. I mean, having this particular said, thing going on with this game. At first, like I thought, I was pretty happy about the midnight release. But I also think that this game, its mechanics are so fucking clunky. Getting, like, at level 4, there's no business to be one-shotted with a cannon. Other things I am not very keen about are just the fact that, being in a javelin, being in a suit of armor, but yet you're a person inside of it. I don't like the lackluster gameplay. I don't like the way this is presented. I think, in my personal aspect, in sheer honesty, that BioWare, it could have done something different. I got up to level 10. I was, playing this all day, and I'm not very thrilled. I'm not very pleased. I'm actually quite disappointed in the actual game. And to be in the God's honest truth, I'm not going to lie and say it's a good game, because it's not. As you can tell, yes, I am not putting very much I'm not putting very much effort into the game at this point because I've lost complete interest. And I can see why the sales for Anthem have gone down or tanking because nobody really bought it. You know, in playing this, I mean, I have more fun with, you know, and I hate to be perfectly honest, I actually have more fun with Warframe than I do Anthem. I think that the lacklusterness of the game, I did see the challenges that Young Ya mentioned about, which are really stupid. Just for the fact you need to get to the tombs, you need to complete challenges, which I find an issue with that. Like, at first I was okay with the idea, the beginning part, you know, the intrude of the opening part where you get to fight, you know, a long way, you know, like I was so stuck about the opening part. The loading time in this game is pretty awful, as far as like everything else goes. My personal aspect of how I feel with Anthem is, you could tell it in my voice that, you know, Anthem doesn't have anything to really offer except the repetitiveness of grinding. I wanted to play a game that was not so much into grinding, because I already do it enough as is on Warframe. And I'm probably going to end up going back onto my commitment of my Warframe playing, because there's no love here for Anthem. There's really nothing here. I feel that they could have done better. I think to unlock the tombs, you should be able to, with the tombs, you should be able to have it be part of the story mode rather than doing the challenges, which I think is completely stupid. You know, it's a lot of things, you know, being disappointed in the way this turned out, and I mean, it's sad. It really is sad to see a game like this be pissed on. I mean, it isn't our Gears of War. It's kind of like a bite off of Gears of War. I'm not really into playing it anymore, and I felt like I'm just too disappointed into the game. And if you see the look of the reaction on my face, it would be just saying that this is another half-assed game, courtesy of EA, who potentially did screw up more than I thought. You know, I thought Battlefield Star Wars 2 was awful, because my friend actually played it. He told me about Battlefield 2, and Star Wars Battlefront 2, I mean, sorry. I just don't have the interest in it. Usually I always say I never buy an EA game, but I figured BioWare made it. But having realized that this was also a product of EA, this is nothing surprising. I think this is really crappy. You even have an in-game currency when you really update everything. I mean, I'm at that point in my gaming time that I mean, look at this shit. I mean, you know, you have to find sources of shit. You get really bored of it, and I don't know what to really, I mean, I don't know how else to put it.
The scars will come back and keep making weapons. Faye, find me a way underground. Already done.
But yeah, it's a sad truth. Yeah, and when you also think about it, you step on these mines, you blow up. I mean, look at this shit. I mean, they could have done better. This is like a real disappointment. Of course, when you fly, it's true, your wings get clipped. When you fight bosses in the game, if you hit a rock, then, or if you hit some kind of like solid object, like a rock or something, I mean, even like this is unnecessary. The seconds of the spawning for you to pick up your team is very unnecessary.
Why is there a door to a cave? To keep something out?
And I also think that this is not...
Did you just yell? The big bad Corvus agent's not a fan
one
of
of the,
scorpions.
I don't know. I just feel that this could have done better. This could have done a lot better than anything. And you only go up to like level 30, which is kind of like, okay, you want to do the long grind. But I feel that there are things in the game that they could do better, I guess. I mean, look at this. I'm with my squad right now, right? And now it puts me into a loading thing. Now you saw that in the video with the squad, but you know, when people run through the game or trying to speedrun it, it kind of takes the fun away. And I feel like, you know, given consideration, I was wrong about it, you know.
Another relic. Careful, freelancer. It's unstable.
I feel that my time and energy, everything I've done, has been wasted. I feel that this could have been, there could have been more potential. I'm just really not into this kind of like lackluster thing, which is a Gears of War bite-off. Somebody who has played Warframe has a better time with it than somebody who...
Heads up, scars incoming.
I don't know.
How'd they get down here?
Bastards love to blow.
I think it's really pathetic. I really think BioWare should have done better. This kind of brings a height point to me about where I stand as far as BioWare's little BS fiasco. I mean, look at this. I mean, just to do stuff in here, there's really no... I mean... They had their heart set in the right place, but... they didn't do so hot with this. I think, in some cases, it's underdeveloped. I think if BioWare had a chance to redeem themselves for this matter, then I think it would have been better. I really think it would have been. You know, as you can tell, like, you know, having different enemies versus different spiders, I feel that, I mean, look at this. You got a guy with a shield. Doesn't matter how much damage you do, he's gonna attack you. You know, I mean, this sort of thing, even like bullets on a shield don't work very well. And after this gameplay, I think I'm gonna stop playing this game because I'm really disappointed in how this was turned. I'm disappointed in how... I'm pretty much all disappointed. I don't know how to really put it. I mean, I'm too lost for words, playing it for a long period of time. For, you know, for, even like for a, even like the entire day yesterday, and then the midnight release, I'm too lost for words with how bad this game is made. Had I known it was gonna be this bad, I would never even like remotely consider to bother with it. I mean, just seeing the entire thing, just kind of like, I mean, there should be a lot of better things. I mean, your navigational controls, everything for this game are just like really clanky at best.
Hey, door's still closed and there's nodes everywhere.
Give it a minute, it should work itself out.
Should?
Energy readings are stabilizing, albeit slowly. Just stay in the center, any interference will cause the energy to spike again.
I mean, even like this sort of thing is kind of pointless and bullshit. You can't even shoot at these freaking things, these orbs, and I mean you can shoot at them, but this is all pointless. I mean, if you're gonna level up to like level 17, let's just go to the market and buy booster packs. But I'm not sure. I mean, I gotta see where I'm at after this, because I'm kind of really disgusted. I don't see anything worth interesting anymore. Like, after about like,
stay on the platform.
the funny thing is, after about like, you know, a few hours of, you know, like, I played this for about 12 hours yesterday, and I'm telling you right now, 12 hours. I mean, people already hit like. What pisses me off the most is that it came out in PC before it came out with the system, number one. Number two, there's really nothing here. I mean, look at this. I mean, wasting all my time and energy. You're only limited. I mean, you get like ammo that kind of like at this point, it's just. Of course, me not having the enthusiasm anymore, it kind of got to the point of I'm better off with playing Warframe. I really am. I'm better off playing with Warframe than I am with this pointless game. I mean, of course, I'm wasting my sniper rifle ammo. So I take it there's really no spiders. Oh wait, yeah, same ones from last night. Of course, I'm getting bored off my mind again as usual. Look at that! Oh, look at that crap! Look at that lackluster gameplay. Wow, can you say this is like the Halo, what was it? The Halo 4? I mean, sounds the relic, okay, which, how many times am I gonna do this stupid mission? How many times am I gonna do the stuff about these 4 chambers? Oh, I know, how about we just make it to the point. We make the gameplay kind of fucking suck major donkey. I mean, look at this shit. I mean, I gotta keep doing this over and over and over and over and over and over again. Oh wait, here it is. This is one thing we're gonna do over and over again. The same continual bullshit. I mean, if you're gonna do the same continual bullshit, go play Warframe or play something that's a little bit more better than this. I'll even show you how bad it is when you get to the boss fight. Now let's see, we're gonna go to the boss now. So now, let's see how bad this. See, even like you do that, you have to like, you hit a rock or something, and look at this. I mean, the controls for this are really shitty. Oh, I know. How about we just like make it almost damn near impossible for you to fly when your wings get clipped. And look how glitchy this shit is, too. Oh yeah, why don't we just pull off all these eggs and kind of piss off the queen a little bit? Oh, wait a minute, I forgot. This is EA's little fucking debacle. Look at this shit. I mean, oh yeah, more caverns, more spiders, more plus people, more everything. Oh look, and I hit a rock. Oh gee, now I have to like restart myself over again to fly and fly and fly. I mean, this is like one of the bullshittiest things I've ever seen in this particular game. Now, not knowing where the hell I landed in, because it's water, you know, I mean, this is kind of more, I mean, look at this, I'm stuck inside the freaking lake, you know, I think, oh look.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Oh, look.
Remember? It's only a scorpion. But bigger.
A lot bigger.
You're not helping.
So, I think now we have to keep going further, deeper in, look at that shit. Yeah, okay, now we're gonna count down to, heaven forbid if you don't catch up to your squad, it's a countdown. I mean, that's kind of pointless. That you need to get rid of. I mean, you need to do other stuff. Now what do we have here?
Highly.
Oh, I know. How about a big giant insect that looks like I don't know what the fuck you want to make it as. Swarm Tyrant. Really? You don't fucking say. Oh, look at that bullshit. How do you like that? One-shot you by slapping his fat ass on you. Wow, this game really does suck. After about the entire day yesterday doing that. After about an entire day of bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. And why am I not interested in playing it? This is the end result. Why? Very shitty gameplay, clunky, awful, and that pretty much sums it up in my perspective here. Anyways, I'm probably gonna go back to playing Anthem. Probably going back to play Warframe after this. So this is your girl Michelle. I'm gonna say peace, love, and happiness, and don't buy this game.